Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa and thank you again so much for watching. I'm sitting here eating my fruit, about to talk to you guys about another subject yet again. Should you do 5-MeO-DMT? And I get a lot of direct messages, I get a lot of emails asking if you should do 5-MeO-DMT. And I like to answer you guys each individually, but if, you know, maybe you're just not down to message me or talk to someone about this and you're looking for a video, here it is. This is exactly what I've been telling everyone when they ask me should they be doing 5-MeO-DMT or do I suggest it. Automatically when it comes to 5-MeO-DMT, if this word, thing, comes into your path, I think it definitely is a sign that you're meant to look at it and see if it is meant for you. I almost think that if everyone were to do it, they would have a different perspective in this world that we live in. It definitely wakes you up to a different reality, to a different way of living. So if you do not like the way that maybe you are living in this very moment and you're not liking the direction you are going, then yes, I would suggest you doing so, because it's like unlocking doors that you knew that you had potential in opening but just didn't know where the keys were, and doing it hands you the keys and you just see things in a completely different light, and you just definitely trust more of yourself, if that makes sense. Should you do it if you have old past traumas that you would like to deal with? Yes. In the experience, you don't see these traumas re-happening, you don't visit them, you don't anything, you just almost let go of them in the process, because the process of it teaches you just to be here in the now and to like just live with no more baggage, live with no more of those things holding you back. Because when you think about what your past does to you and what your traumas do to you, they become people's crutches as to why they can't act a certain way, why they can't be a certain way, or why they do these things. And it's just a crutch. It's just like an excuse for yourself, when in actuality, like, no, that happened years ago. That isn't holding you back anymore. The thought of it and the prison you put yourself in is what's holding you back from doing it. So it teaches you that those people or that thing isn't your enemy anymore. It's you that's holding on to it, that's allowing it to continue to take over you. That is what is hurting you. So it teaches you that no matter how bad the circumstances, you can't continue to live there and expect a better future. You have to let it go and you have to move on with your life. And you just have to forgive the process of this lifetime that you signed up for. If you want to have a deeper understanding of this life or this place we live in, then yes, I highly suggest it. Like I've said before in all of my other videos, there's not one drug that you can take that has even the closest feeling to what 5-MeO-DMT is. Nothing can give you what that did. No, even if you take a crazy amount, like people before they've done 5-MeO have said that they literally will take like a crazy amount of mushrooms, and I've never done mushrooms, but they just say that that's really powerful, and it like didn't even compare to that one hit of 5-MeO-DMT. And that's because you have to be prepared that you are dying in that moment, but you realize that dying isn't bad at all. It's actually beautiful, it feels great, and as you're dying, you're just realizing the things that you're supposed to realize that life is all about. And life is just all about love at the end of the day. I can guarantee you that a lot of society's problems stem from a child that lacked love, a child that never felt true love, and a child that wasn't taken care of with love. That is absolutely it. That's the answer to more things than you can imagine. So if you don't know how to love, or if you don't know that love is one of the most important things ever, then I highly suggest, again, doing it. If you are into spirituality and you want to go to that next place, that next dimension, then I highly recommend it, because you don't just see one dimension, you see almost all of them, and you realize they're not in the sky, they're not on the moon, they are all right here. Just right here. It's just it's just more and more of an awakening, more and more of unveiling this mind and growing it, and it helps you see that. It helps you see that everything that you have desired is inside of you already. Everything. Every ounce of everything you've ever wanted, every ounce of the person you've always wanted to be is right inside of you. You just have to be willing to unlock it and continue to keep growing towards it. It's not like it just happens. Nothing just happens in this lifetime. You have to work for it, but it inspires you to want to work for it, because I've always known that you have to work for your body, you had to work for your knowledge, but like you just didn't have the self-love to do so, or didn't have the motivation, but this gives that to you, because you realize life is literally tomorrow, it could be over. Like it teaches you that life is not promised, life is a gift, and every day you waste a day on your life in a negative state of mind, or not trying to grow or learn more, it's a day wasted. It puts everything into perspective. So if you have that hunt for wanting and desiring to know more, then yes, I highly suggest it. I suggest it to everyone that it's knocked on your door, because it's not a bad thing. I wish a certain type of living or a certain group of people, I wish it was associated just with the world, and it was something that, you know, the world was more open to, because truly, and I mean truly, this could help and change the world. Like, I'm not even saying that like cheesy, but like just knowing what it did for me, and just knowing what it's done for the people around me, like nothing but good things come out of it. And that's what I really hope people take out of this whole all these videos, that like nothing, it's not associated with negativity. There is no negativity around it. It's all light, it's all love, it's all good. All the people that have touched it, that it's in one another's lives, like they're all good people that just maybe have been hurt a little bit too much, or have been a little bit more misunderstood than others, but like you do it because you want to better yourself, not because of the experience. You're doing it because you're ready to see a different world. And if you're in just search of being a different person, or you don't like the person you were before, or the person you are now watching this video, then yeah, it's for you. And I hope you guys know I get no benefit from making these videos. I just literally make them because if I had known about this sooner, if this was something that we've all known about, I feel like the world would just be so much more of an easier place to live in, because it quiets the mind, it quiets the chatter, it quiets the uncertainty, it quiets the scared little boy or girl inside of us, and lets us realize that like everything is going to be okay. Like we're all going to the same place. Like no one's making it out of this thing alive. Not one of us. Even your arch enemy, even, you know, just everyone. Everyone's not going to make it out. It's just an experience. It's just this lifetime. It's just a ride. And You can either, you know, close your eyes and be scared the whole time, or you can put your arms up in the air and just smile and laugh and just go along with it. Because at the top, even though like it's a scary fall down, like it is beautiful to look at. And it's crazy. I just, you know, I don't know where you can go and get it. I just know my shaman. I don't know where 5-MeO-DMT is headed in the future. I don't know anything besides what it did for my life. And I make these videos because every single person that has come to me and asked me about it, or has watched my video and then went and found it, I get nothing but great feedback and nothing but like beautiful stories and like new starts to their life, and realizing that it just kind of is like the restart button. Like, you're just like, I don't think I'm doing this lifetime right. Like, I don't think the way I'm programmed right now is working for me. And you hit that restart button, you start with a clean slate again. It's just, yeah, it's not something that I can, again, explain correctly because it is so powerful. If you've never done it, again, you will never truly comprehend how intense this experience is and how crazy it is after. And if it intrigues you whatsoever, like I literally mean, I highly suggest it. And that's all I can say. And it doesn't matter what kind of person you are. You know, you don't have to be some hippie that hugs trees. You could be a businessman that works in stocks in New York City and do it, and you'll be the exact same person when you leave. It's just that you start choosing to be a different person because you realize that that person that you were acting like really wasn't that happy, and then you just move towards your happier life. And it's the craziest journey after. It's not the experience of doing it. It is the experience after that will forever stay with you, because it taught me the biggest life lesson that only death could teach me. And that's the truth. Like, literally, it's called the death of the frog, because you feel the experience of dying. And I know that sounds scary. I know that sounds terrifying. But it's not. It's the farther and farther I get away from that experience, meaning month-wise. In about 2 months, it's going to be a year since I've done it. I can't even fathom that it's been a year, you guys. Like, I can't even fathom that, because it feels, the experience is still so raw, it's still so real, it still feels so real, it's still here. It feels like it just happened yesterday still, but it's because it does something in here. And you're not the same after, but it's not like you're a different person, like, you're just a better version of yourself, you're your higher self. You just walk towards your higher self rather than staying stagnant in a half-assed version of you or going backwards into the worst version of you. Instead, you're like, I'm gonna keep walking towards my higher self, because that's who I'm meant to be, and that's who's supposed to be here in this lifetime, not this. So, that's my little advice for you guys today. I'm trying just to keep you guys up with these videos, because I'm realizing the more and more I talk about it, the more and more questions come. So I'm just trying to keep my channel going with the questions, since I know that this is something that's happening. It's crazy. I feel like when I found out about it, not that many people knew. I just feel like the more and more videos that are going up, the more and more it's awakening, which I am all for, literally. I would be so happy if almost every single person on this galaxy did 5-MeO-DMT, because I feel like we should all just be meditating right now and hugging each other. But that's just my deepest desire in this lifetime. I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful day. Thank you again so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon.